The United States committed an act of cowardice in international waters, the status of which as a war crime is currently being hotly debated by legal scholars. And the White House decided to tweet out the video. Pete Hegseth decided to brag about it, and I think you should know about it because this moment sums up cowards like Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump so well. India had gathered naval assets from over 74 countries for Milan 2026. Milan was part of a series of events they hosted for these navies from all over the world. This was about training, it was about collaboration, peace, and safety. Navies coming together from around the world, from all different walks of life, every corner of the globe to be together as one. They held a parade as one of the events. According to this press release from the Navy itself, we were there with our allies like Canada and Germany and France. Now, we were participating in these ceremonies and these exercises right alongside the IRIS Dana, which is an Iranian frigate. Commander of the U.S. Pacific Fleet, Steve Kohler, said about this event, "Our partnership is grounded by our shared values and strategic interests. When we operate and exercise today in the Indian Ocean, like here at Milan, we strengthen our capabilities, which leads to stronger, credible deterrence, which maintains peace and security in the region." But it gets more interesting because we were supposed to be represented there by the Ankeny, a U.S. destroyer that was diverted to Singapore around February 15th, so they would miss the exercises. So we were represented by a P-8A Poseidon Maritime Patrol aircraft and her crew. And she flew in all the exercises from February 17th to February 26th. This aircraft is designed to classify, localize, and track ships. Naval experts are asking the Pentagon, did the United States use a training exercise with a peaceful ally who also has diplomatic relations with Iran? Did we use that exercise to build a targeting profile of the Dana? People are wondering this because as the Iranian warship was leaving Indian waters, the USS Columbus was lying in wait. It would ambush the ship with Mark 48 torpedoes about 2,000 miles from the coast of Iran. This comes as there has been no declaration of war, and Mike Johnson is actively telling us we are not at war. Now, the argument some like Wes Bryant are making for this being a war crime is that this ship was not posing an active threat to any U.S. vessel. Listen to what former Indian diplomat Kanwal Sabal said. These ships are operating under a peace protocol, so they're not able to carry live ammunition. I think that's been disputed as they might need some ammunition for training exercises, but these ships are not heavily armed. They are not war ready. They are there to participate in all the stuff I described. The ship was not under the impression there was any imminent threat because they were thousands of miles from home and they were just leaving a training exercise with the United States. Mark 48 torpedoes, there is basically no way to know that it's coming until it hits. The States did not inform Sri Lankan authorities that they had struck the ship. They said absolutely nothing. Then they lied and said that they did. This is breaking international law. By the time the Sri Lankan Navy was able to get there and rescue 32 members of the 180-man crew, the ship was gone. There were simply some oil patches and life rafts. The United States brags about this as if this was some type of impressive feat. In reality, it's just more cowardice from Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump, and I'll leave you